I came right back. Just get rid of this stuff for this live. So if you see it changing, you'll understand why. Okay, it should be all accurate now. Yep, it looks like it's a go. Okay, I'm just going to get this shared on to what was it? Facebook. That my page goes from private to public. There we go. Okay. I just changed it all. When I say this, one of my conversations that I had with my friend earlier, she was telling me that's what they were telling her. And I go, I can't do that because I never know what I'm going to say when I'm going to say it. And then what happened was this happened just the way it did. Talk, ended it, and starting again. So hope you guys all find me okay. Whoops. Oops, sorry. Get out of there. See what wants to be transmitted. Okay, let's see what's going to happen here. And my Zoom recorder is now recording. Here we go. Oh, wow. That's all I can say is, wow. This is the ride that I've been on for the last, what, 5 days now? 5, maybe towards 6. Well, what it is, to explain my, it's not, I'm not laughing, I'm chuckling. That's my, I just started to notice this for myself, and have I gone in to figure out exactly the connection, but I'm chuckling at the magic. It's just like, holy sweet fucking Lord, we just did this. And it's that kind of chuckle, like, because that's the only way I know in that moment how to express it without trying to think about what it is. It is what it is. And you'll hear me quite often, not all the times, it just like, I don't think there's been one song that I haven't played pretty much. Every song I've been playing for the last, 5, 6 days, whatever it's been now. Every time I finish playing, that's exactly what I do. I just, holy shit. Like, so it's not laughter, it's chuckle. That's how I express my energy. Yeah. And like I said, I get lost in trying to articulate things, and that's where, when I recorded my first album, which is, by the way, is 2002, which is when I recorded that one. No, I released it in February 2002. Sorry, released it in February 2002. So it's 2001. But when I was in a studio in Nanaimo called Raincoat Studios, unfortunately, the gentleman, Jerry Paquette, who is, and always will be, Raincoat Studios, he passed after I moved away from Nanaimo of cancer. But what he did, like, he was an amazing being, just in so many ways, shapes, or forms. And so when I got the final part of it, near the final, and he goes, Ernie, we got to put this in because it's just so you. I said, what? He goes, yeah, trust me, please. I said, okay, because I didn't feel any resistance within myself. So was the first time that I really, like for somebody to capture is one thing. You guys get to hear is one thing, but to capture that. And then what's happening is I've been noticing myself, it's not people are pointing this out to me. I just noticed myself what's been happening whenever there's this amazing energy and the level that we go, it just keeps on unfolding, and it's this evolution of this beautiful energy in this very single moment. And it's like, holy sweet fucking Lord. That's what's happening for me. Like, I'm just saying that out loud. Now then the fact I get to chuckle immediately, that's my indication now that was freaking awesome. Yeah. This journey, I did a live before this one, so it's video 1. I talked for about, I think, an hour. I was going to play, and then I opened my mouth, I could say, and this energy started coming out, so I just started talking, which is fine. But then I went, okay, I guess I'm not here to play at this moment, so I'm going to just do with this however long this energy is coming through in and through me to be shared the way it was shared, to going, okay, we'll end that video. Now I'm going to come back, come to music strictly, and here we are. And I want to thank everybody for helping me to get my guitar in, to get some major work done to her. Right now, the money's already in Jake's hands, and he has a situation where he's not available to do the work on my guitar. So she's going to be going in. I take it they look after elderly people or somebody, and they're not in a good shape or form right now. So They had to take care of that, which is fine. I get it. So it could be any day she goes in. Yeah, and I can't thank you guys all enough for your contribution towards achieving that goal of $1,500, because that's what it's going to cost me. This guitar, this is what's been coming to me ever since I reached out to the community here and asking for some financial help and support. And then Todd had open mic, I popped on there, and then I said about my guitar. I think I got her, I said 72, 73. And Todd says, she's 50 years old. And I immediately went, shh, right? That was just like a knee jerk. Don't say 50. But I never realized until that moment, because I was going by the year in my brain. Because it's just the year, not how old. So this relationship with my guitar, I had a friend of mine who said to me, well, that's a lot of money to fix a guitar. Well, you could buy a new one, couldn't you? when she said it to me, and I chuckled like I do. It gives me time enough to think about processing. That's, I guess, what it is. It's my processing way. It's amazing what happens when you open the energy. And I said, yeah, I could, but this guitar is amazing. And she goes, well, I know it means a lot to you. It's very sentimental, blah, blah, blah. Which is true. But this guitar, when I say this, I've had people who own $5,000, $10,000 guitars. They don't have this tone that this guitar has. It's like, listen, just listen, I'm just going to do this. And there's still a very slight ring. And then there's the relationship between her and me. That's a whole nother level. But what is going to be happening, so this is 50 years worth of playing. But and I've noticed over the years her having like I call it a twang on a couple of strings. I noticed that myself. But typically I just ignore it, carry on. But what's happening is now that all my frets are worn up to at least the 12th, I might have to go higher. So she can be completely refretted, new bridge and saddle, new bolt or nut or something, and new pegs. So for something that, he's also going to reduce the action. He goes, you're going to love it when I'm done, Ernie. Because he knows my guitar from 2 years ago. He can't recall it at this moment, but I'm sure when he gets it in his hands, oh yeah, I remember now. But the thing is like when I said, because that's my biggest beef with this guitar is, how, it used to be really bad. Now it's down about half compared to what it's going to be. Well, I can't imagine what it's going to be able to do once he does his magic. And it's going to be it's I could say it's almost like the shifts that's been in my music in the last 5 days, whatever it's been now. The changes, the shifts, it's spontaneous, and I have to get familiar with those changes and trust, and I'm trusting it more, becomes more fluid. And with the other songs I play, and then I looked and I got distracted. Sorry. I don't know. I'll come back. I knew there was something off here. Why are you acting up? I'm talking to my tuner here, by the way. Let's see where we go. It's just, like I said, I'm godsmacked. It's like, that's what it feels like. I'm being godsmacked. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Izzy. Wow. And just so you guys know, I actually physically met, and this is Kate Lumley, just so you guys, we're actually on a few different platforms at the moment. So we can choose how we want to see things, all right? But sometimes there's people that come into our lives for a particular reason. And a couple of weeks before Soulful Fest, Kate Lumley was on with our brother Joe Delaney, Dr. Joe Delaney. And I just loved her energy in her. That's her soul that was speaking to me. So right after that, I asked her to be friends, and I sent her a message saying, look, this is how I found you, right? And she accepted right away. And then I think it was a few days or what, it wasn't very long before I actually was going to Soulful Fest that I found she's going to be there. So, wow. So at Soulful Fest, I got to meet Kate. I got to meet Cindy briefly. Got to meet Lizzie, which is Tom Medina's daughter. Izzy, sorry. Didn't I realize I said that wrong. Izzy. And it's all I can say is, even us three that were there, like to physically meet people. By the way, I have somebody over here on the side that wants to have a date with Wanda. Yeah. But Rwanda, I think it is, isn't it? Hi, it's me. I know you lost your bottom a while ago, and your mom put you back together and fixed you all up. So I would like to have a date with you sometime. Of course, we're going to do it online, so everybody else gets to see the magic that can unfold only if it resonates. Yeah, she's Kate's sidekick. And I know Kate was someplace that was, because Kate goes around doing, I could say the word workshops, gatherings. And so they went into the forest, if I recall correctly, correct me if I'm incorrect, but I don't think I am, is they went into the wood, in the bushes there, and got some branches, like twigs. And Kate, being Kate, she created this incredible, beautiful thing that is just scrumptious. And Kate, being who Kate is, if you guys are not familiar with Kate, her magic, like if you love my magic, you're going to love her kind of magic, because we just do different kinds of magic, but we're very much in the moment. We show up as we are, blah, 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 right down the line. And she's actually inspired me, because I don't usually don't show that side of me. But Kate brought that out in me. That, because I texted her the other night and I said, I'm doing a live, I'd like for you to come. And she had no idea why. But it just ended up that she was, didn't see it for a bit, and then she was going to bed. It was, which is fine. But now, so this guy just wanted to come and say, hi, everybody. Oh, golly. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like Ernie too. She brings the best of me to you all. Yeah. Anyway, I'm in this amazing space, and I have no intentions of leaving it or trying to put a barrier, because that's what we actually do, is create barriers that prevent the flow in the moment. And that's where, if we start to really look at our structures, and there we are. Wanda, there. It's like she's magic with words. She's creating Utopia, which when her and I get together and do a live, because it'll be the spur of the moment for both of us. and that will be coming on live. We're going to talk about, not me, but Kate can talk about Utopia and all the magic that's going to be unfolding. And I'm very proud and pleased and honored and flattered and everything else that I'm a part of that. And the word that you hear me say a lot, just, oh my God, what people hear in me, but when they repeat it back, I go, yeah, I do. And then, you know, you'll hear me go like, holy shit, holy crap, you know, that kind of thing. So there's a character being built. Good. Oh, Holy Smokes, there we are, Holy Smokes. This character called Holy Smokes. Yeah, there's like, I'm opening up right now, and I'm just like, if you feel an expansion, you are experiencing expansion, because the expansion starts within me. And I'm trusting every little thing that I get to do here, you know, and just what they're showing me and guiding me and giving me downloads in the last couple of days is like, oh, and oh, okay, I get it now. And that's what's happening. And I know as soon as I have a spare $1,000, I'm going to be getting my second looper. So I'm going to be operating with 2 loopers, one here. That's how much this expansion is going, and I'll have the tool to expand with more layers. That's what's happening. That's what's unfolding. Let's see where we go. Oh dear. What Spirit has been showing me, there's a lot of, I get a lot of information while I'm playing, which I'm really starting to realize, is that this is what's going to be happening very soon. I just got some logistics side of things I got to figure out, which is my hurdle always. And when I say logistics, I'm talking about doing setting up some programs, etc., on my computer so I can do certain things. I'm not good at that stuff. So here's the thing is this, what's going to be happening? Okay, I use a Zoom H5 recorder, just so you guys know. And if you ever see me go, oh shit, like this while I'm playing, it's because I just realized I didn't press the start button. And that's what happened in my live that I was talking, that I looked over and I realized I didn't have my Zoom recorder. I didn't turn it on because you cannot record something halfway through. It just doesn't work. So I just didn't bother recording because I don't think it needed to be recorded. But when I'm playing the guitar, absolutely. Periodically I do forget. And because there's magic that unfolds, it's been unfolding continuous. So when I come here, like, period, and just when I say this, is instead of me playing by myself, just allowing this energy to come through, I want to come here and be in this moment with you all that are able to watch this now or later. So what's going to happen is this. Is anybody who's watching this particular live, and I'm just going to talk specifically this is going to be happening in the next very, very, very soon, is you're going to be able to get the digital download, just the music, not me talking. It'll be edited. Anything I talk about, it'll just be the music. That if you want that particular recordings of that particular live, right, you're going to be able to invest in that recording because the magic in that moment unfolds in that moment. I can never duplicate anything. I can, and what I'm learning is I need to stop even thinking about that. Don't think about how you played this song or that song. It doesn't matter how it was channeled in that moment. But here's the thing is, when a song's being channeled in that moment, that's in that moment. And I may try to play it similar to the same style, because that's where the activation is for me. But what they're showing me very clearly the last 5-6 days, that every time I play, maybe some of you guys knew this before I did, I'm just saying what I'm being told now and I get it now, and that is that every time I play here, I'm not talking about Facebook or YouTube or wherever, whenever I play, it's all pure energy. It's just channeled, like that's who I am, that's what I do, that's what I am. And that there's going to be new songs happen in the moment. You're going to get to experience that. But I can never go back and capture that again. So what's going to happen if you want this, for example, let's say right now, you love this recording. You just love it, right? Because you're here, you heard it, you know what it's like. So you're going to be able to get that individual download for $14.99 Canadian. So, and then what's going to happen, any new songs that are channeled while we're here, and that I'll pull those off of there and put it on the side to create a new album with new music. Yeah, so that's what's going to be happening. That's what they're showing me, and I go, okay, I'll try to figure this out to the best of my ability. So, this one was coming to me a bit ago. This one's called Portal to Divinity. I'm not sure how it's going to be played, but here we go. this is the stuff that's been flowing out of me for the last, 5 days, whatever it's been now. And me opening up and just trusting everything that's coming through the way it wants to be expressed, and for etc. And it's all now, it's almost like they were showing me the progress. Because I got my looper in June of 2021, but I did rent a smaller, similar unit for a couple of months till mine came in. So it gave me a bit of introduction. But the one thing is this looper has opened me up to a part of me that did not have a way to express itself until this amazing tool came into my life and into my world. They keep on giving me information in August of 2021, and this is what they showed me, and they described the way that I understood, is that, I'll get rid of this for a sec. Sorry about that. No matter what song I play. Now, at the beginning of any song, like I said, like sometimes I know the song I want to play, very seldom, but if I do know, and then I have to figure out, okay, how now this is what I'm doing. Get the hell out of my way how I used to play. And just saying, okay, what way do you want to be expressed? And it starts. Then as I sit with that energy and getting tapped into it, like if it's a brand new song, it's a different little different process. But what happens is this: once I settle in, I could say it's like my sandbox. And so in my sandbox, I get to create a foundation. Okay, now once I've settled into that foundation, that's when I record that foundation. I don't record it before. So what you're hearing is not everything. It's being recorded on my H5, but not on the looper. So once I know, okay, got it now, and then I lay down the initial track, which is anchored in place. It's creating that safe container. And once I anchor that in without any flaws, when I'm saying that, like not a perfect loop, because if I don't have a perfect loop to come back in, it will throw me off, which throws off the transmission that's coming through. So like this energy. And so that's why once I anchor it in for sure and it's solid, okay, now I get to play in the sandbox. And so that's what they explained to me in August 21 and showed me, I could say, a combination of both actually. And then it's been unfolding and evolving through this process using the looper. And me opening up to myself, because that's what this thing does to me. It opens me up to myself. And because I never really have listened to my music played back until this thing. And that activates me to do this or that. But what's happening is before I went to Soulful Fest in 2022, where I met some beautiful, amazing beings, which is Kate, Cindy, and Izzy, which are at Kate's house right now. She's down in, I think it's Houston, if I remember correctly. It's Houston or Dallas, but I'm pretty sure it's Houston. And just before I went to Soulful Fest, I got a download. And while I was playing there, I could feel the shift as I'm playing. And I'm still sensing and feeling, like, because I start up another level. And ever since then, there's been this elevation, for the lack of any other word, activation on the process that I've been going through. And fine-tuning, tweaking this, tweaking that. And then when I say tweaking, to explain this, because I'm not changing the song, is that once a song, like even when it's brand new, like it's like I'm in awe of what happens for me, how it flows. But here's the thing: is that I lost my thought. That's what I was doing right now, trying to get back to where was it? What was it? Oh, and so this evolution that I've been on within myself, and then October 21st, Spirit told me, okay, it's time to get off these medications. And I said, okay. And I could feel it. And so ever since then, I've been coming off these, I'm just doing one at a time, but we're at this point where now it's starting to bounce this way, it's gone this way right now, and then eventually we here, and then boom, done. I've been opening up. Now, I've told people I cannot talk. I cannot have a conversation with anybody, right? It just, if it's in the spur of the moment, when I say this, it's just like I was inviting Kate, like, hey, this is what I was going to do, because it was spur of the moment. I can operate on that level, but I cannot say the next time Kate and I talk or whatever, that it's going to happen again. I never know. And that's where I don't plan nothing. And it's like, again, I lost my thought. So that's something that took me off path a little bit. Oh. And so this last, now another major shift has been coming. I could feel it, but I didn't understand what it was. But now I'm getting to understand what's been going on with me. And these last 5 or so days, it's been like off the fucking charts. If you thought what I did before was off the charts, because I thought it was off the charts, this is taking it to another notch, like another level. That I've risen, which in turn comes through my music. And just like with that song, I had to go back and lay over tracks on top of another track, because my looper is a 5-channel looper. I can add layers to each channel, but I need a second looper so I can balance off the sound from one track to the next. Because with my looper, I have total control in that. So they've given me nudges in towards that area, but now it's time. So, the first $1,000 I have spare in my bank account is I'm buying my second looper. Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry, I just realized what time it is. So I thank you for being here an hour later. It's like 20 after 6 for me. So blessings. If you want to hear something that I talked about earlier, that's on video 1. Video 2 is mainly just the music. Okay? Hugs and loves, y'all. See you soon.